I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The second meeting of the year on tap here between these two fierce AFC rivals. These teams know each other very well, and that only serves to stoke the flames of what is always a heated battle. It's the Raiders going up against the Chargers. With that, let's hand things over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 14 matchup.
Okay, Larry, we are a little less than 10 miles inland from the blue waters of the Pacific Ocean as we greet you from lovely San Diego, California. Tonight, we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the San Diego Chargers. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Mariota now on second down. Pass incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll make it third down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Third down, Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They come out here in the I. And to give this time to the tailback. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders. The starting lineup for the Chargers of San Diego. Who are we discussing out of this unit, Charles?
A big guy out of Arkansas. Their tight end, a second-round pick, Hunter Henry. Many people had a first-round grade on him. Plays the best tight end company.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jihad Ward in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Out of the gun now on third down. And it's complete. Henry. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
Double tight, guys, double tight. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Mariota now. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Cut me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. He completes it to Bryant. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd down, Mariota. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
From the gun, Mariota. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 10. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It's a pickup of 21. And it'll give the Chargers a 1st down. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now back to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On third down, Mariota. He's going to float this one deep. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for Oakland. 45 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on third and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep with the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
A group effort there, a bunch of Charger defenders there to make the stop.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Mariota from the gun on third down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. From the right hash, this from 48.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. Henry. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Time to step aside. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
He'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Out of the gun now on third down. Finding time. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They go play action. Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now a handoff looking right. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Play action now. Mariota. Flush to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40.
That's the type of play there that puts a defense into stress. Marcus Mariota on the run. You don't know whether he's going to take it downfield or throw the footballs we just saw there. And, boy, was he accurate with that one.
And, you know, the Oregon coaches offered him a scholarship without ever seeing him start a game because they saw him in camp. They saw plays like that, offered it.
He didn't start very much in high school, but he started a lot once he got to Oregon.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Second down, Mariota. He's going to loft one. Deep left. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got time. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. It came off of that guy, the deep guy. It came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Now let's go. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back on it out. Billy, here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They come out here in the eye. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Detroit! Here we go! Blue, 90! Watch it now, Barney! No, check, Patriots!
The play clock's running down. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful not being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now they'll give it to the fullback, Olawale. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Two yards to go here on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. We're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go back to the air here after the INT. And Davis has it over the middle. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on first.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Going up top. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really getting.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. A big play there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. So
they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Time to tighten up the seatbelt just a little bit, partner, because that was a safety that crashed in there and made that play behind the line of scrimmage. How about that pursuit?
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. The whole group of Raiders there that time helped bring him down.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
They shakes him off. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything. And
they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called.
And he coughed it up. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down. Alert. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Night.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for San Diego, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from Southern California.